All right. Looks like we're getting started here. Let me share this with Facebook and Instagram. $555. All right. Gotta mute that real quick. Looks like we got that going on. Instagram posted. Looks like Facebook posted. And we're ready to rock and roll, baby. Looks like it. Did I forget anything? Let me post it to the members area. Okay. Thank you for that patience. Close another extra window here. All right, you guys. Many blessings to all of you coming on into this transmission. We're going to be talking about the fifth dimension, Machiwa. Looks like I missed a light. Make sure I got all my lights on. Yeah. I know that's weird to start that way. Sorry. I'm a Virgo. I'm a perfectionist. If something's out, I have to go do it, fix it. Much respect to all of you coming here, coming together. I appreciate you coming here on your Saturday night with me. A community of starseeds and indigos. Now, I just want to point out something at the beginning. Because we have been disconnecting after I noticed it's between 5 and 12 minutes. So if that happens tonight, you guys, I will simply restart. So please simply rejoin me. Give me 5 minutes to restart it. So looks like we have already Sir Mattism in the house. What's up, family? Hey, brother. Good to have you, man. UTD in the house. Blessings, many blessings. You guys are so consistent. Thank you so much. And Susie Wilson in the house. Wow, look at those positive energies. I like the butterfly, the rose. I haven't been using those. Those are cool emojis. And I guess it is that time of year, right? Where you live, Susie? Looks like wherever you live, it's got snow, right? I can't select it right now. It's not going to let me select it. Oh, I got to select it for a minute. So let's try that. Because some of you are creative and I like to save emojis for later. High Dimensions in the house. Speaking of dimension, right? Good to have you, High Dimensions. 7 likes and 20 people? Yeah, we're just got started. Now it's 30 people. But Stephen Oswald, Machiwa, Holy Ones, bless you. Thank you for being here, brother. Star Brother. Sunset Dreams in the house. Star Sister, hugs. Much love and respect. Jenna. Hello, daughter. Machiwa, good to have you. Blessings. Star Child. Aloha, fam. Sorry for my absence. I've been getting settled in a new place. It's all right, brother. We understand. Life is hectic. Okay? We have all kinds of things happening. You know, the P. Diddy stuff, the Mike Tyson stuff, the President Trump stuff, the holidays, Black Friday around the corner. Yeah. Energies are going to be off the chart around this time. Many understandings. M. Loritz 06, let's go, Holy Ones. You said it. Miss you too, brother. Good to have you. Wow, I wish I was there with you, man. At the whole, I was there for a month. I mean, I was invited to stay and kick back for a month. I was actually helping the lady, the host, that wanted me to come down there, take care of her yard. She lived on 4 acres of land. I had to pick up coconuts this big I had a few things I had to do, but one of the things she had me do I didn't like is I had to kill a bush. And when I started cutting, I didn't want to, but she wanted it done. So I smelt it. It smelled so strong. When you start destroying a plant, the aroma, it just made the experience worse. But anyways, Hawaii is gorgeous. Not anywhere in Hawaii, you're not far away to go see the ocean, So beautiful climate. It rains a lot though, but it's always sunny and warm around the 70s, maybe 80s, so it's a great place to stay for a visit. And apparently it's a good place for homeless people because there's fruits everywhere, wild. It's not somebody's, it's the land, it's nature's, I'm talking about everything you can imagine. Bananas, coconuts, mangoes, peaches, everything I saw there. Amazing fruits, right? So, sorry about that tangent. Maryland. Susie's representing Maryland. Thank you, Susie. Oh, a snowstorm. There we go. Okay, I got it. It makes sense now. Yeah, I definitely don't envy you. I'm a desert boy all my life. I've been in Arizona and Nevada, both desert states, but mostly Arizona. I grew up in, so I'm used to the heat. I don't like the cold, cold, cold. Now, one time, me and my family lived in the White Mountains, so we had to deal with ice on the windshields, snow on the sidewalk. Yeah, that was when I was a little kid, though. I didn't miss that. Your mom, she bundles you up, and you're like this walking out the door, Easy to smile. Greetings. Welcome. Good to have you, Holy One. Robin Kirk, Sar. Welcome, sister. Sarah Holder, another moderator. Thank you, Star Sister. So glad to have you. Thank you for watching our back. Yeah. What's up? Star Child. I feel you, bro. Some of the spices out here are invasive and will kill other plants. I see. I have to do it from time to time. I always use a protocol of prayer with intention. Yeah, gotcha. Same with me. I mean, you respect all life. And what's wrong with a quick prayer or respect? Intention. Look at the plant you're about to kill and respect it and pray over it and talk to it and comfort it. And, they have had experiments where they connected plants to some electrodes. They were measuring the energy coming off of it. And they would do things to the plant to check what it does, to check how it reacts, how it screams, how it's afraid. You will see fear in plants. They're alive. They're alive. I mean, from these teachings, you understand everything is God's consciousness. Everything is Creator God. Everything is the mind of God, the frequency. It's coming from the origin of God. So it's alive. Everything is alive. Now, people have taken things and put it into bizarre forms, but it's still alive. Whether it's a Frankenstein consciousness or whatever, it still has its parts, all made from Creator, from the Partikai. So the fifth dimension is part of God's creation too. And in New Age or spirituality, the fifth dimension is also called 5D, D as in dimension. Now, it's not temporal, it's not measuring dimensions, it's temporal dimensions. So people think length, width, height. We're not talking about those dimensions. Words have different meanings. Some words can have in different context. And this is one of the words. Dimension got more than one meaning. Our meaning is temporal dimensions. other frequency bandwidths of reality, separate domains of reality. Nothing's actually separate, but it can be experienced as a separate place, a separate world, and as a conscious being, you can't just travel there in a spaceship, light speed. You'd have to take a Stargate. Your consciousness takes a Stargate to the fifth dimension, a portal, a wormhole. It's in your own Templar. And 5D is representative of the fifth chakra. This is the fifth chakra. And this is where the term comes, Blu-ray. I'm sure some of you have heard that term. You might consider yourself a Blu-ray. That means you consider yourself from the fifth dimension, like a starseed soul essence that came to the earth drama. Your soul essence went into what's called the soul integration process. So into your pregnant mother's wound. And that is your new residence. You embodied the three-dimensional fetus. And so it grows, it births, it grows from a baby to a toddler to an adult. But just realize that is how you can get beings from the fifth dimension, from the sixth dimension here on earth. And so the fifth dimension is relevant to spirituality and ascension, because that's where we plan on going. We want to go to the fifth dimension, or beyond, of course, is better. Anything higher is better. So we strive to develop our spiritual journey, to grow, develop our spiritual growth and our awakening, our awareness. Learn to live in mindfulness, in the moment, in present. Okay? And so we're learning to kind of like shift our energies, our goals towards the 5D, fifth dimension, towards our ascension process, towards our spiritual awakening that's happening to all humans right now. And it has to do with what's happening to Earth. Earth, a portion of Earth, while some of it stays or falls, some of that is going to the fifth dimension. Okay, so this is part of ascension mechanics. Because you're on Earth while she's ascending or descending, part of it, you're going to be affected by that. So this is why all humans are being affected right now. And it's not one of those instantaneous processes. It is something that takes thousands of years. She's in it right now. Excuse me. In the ascension process. That takes thousands of years of slowly, progressively increasing particle speed, like a top, like a spinning top that goes around and around and around. But it could also go at a different angle. So that's called angular rotation of particle spin, and it's related to the Earth's speed and the Earth's no, we're talking about the particles, not the Earth. Let me correct myself. So the particles, the little vibrations, oscillations, right? Particle, particum. These are particles that we're referring to that are at different speeds and different angles. 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 180 degrees. It's at different angles. All these realities, including the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension doesn't crash into the third dimension because it's at a different angle and a different speed. You don't see it. Now, the exception is people going on a spiritual journey, developing their chakras, which the guardians, we call them Templar. This is the fifth Templar. So as you develop your fourth chakra, Templar, your fifth chakra, Templar, the sixth, you are awakening to that potential of ascension. You are bringing that ability to yourself by doing work, training work. And because of the situation with Earth, it is going into spiritual bondage. It's falling into the phantom path, into a phantom timeline. Part of Earth, you see the separation? Part of Earth doesn't go. Part of Earth ascends, but part of it is falling. This is the part that you will hear in this book, Voyagers by Ascension and DNA. that there's 3 different timelines, and one of them is the phantom timeline. Falling into phantom. I mean, think about it. Of course, a being who is all about judgment, who's in a state of fear, state of guilt, state of shame, putting down not just women, just people of different races, just judging people, and you're following phantom. You're into contracts. You got contracts. You agreed with your permission. Just realize you can cut those ties, those cords. You know, a cord is referring to you got some energy going this way, that way, this way. Okay, so you want to get rid of those ties, cut those ties, claim it, command it. I am no longer affiliated with that group, those values. 333. You guys, on my screen, I saw 333, average V duration. We're just started, so that's why it's low. After we're going for a half hour, an hour, it's going to be strong. So while you're here right now, if it disconnects, please wait 5 minutes and restart the part 2. Just saying right now, because the past 3 lives have done that. 1, 2, 3 in a row. Maybe there's going to be a 4th in a row. I'm just telling you ahead of time. Thank you. So let me start my incense. Oh, I didn't get my charcoal. Let me grab my charcoal. My chiwa set on my crystal. So you want to be on the 5D timeline. Okay, let me light this real quick. Because the 4.5 timeline is acceptable, which is inner Earth. But it's better to be on the 5D, D5, the 5th dimension timeline. And so think of it this way. A human being ages and then dies and goes through reincarnation. That's not hard to understand. You can teach a child, so teach your child reincarnation. So you die, you reincarnate into a new existence, a new body, a new lifetime. That's where you will ascend or descend after death. I know some people don't even want to die, but on this planet, we lost the ability to what's called transmutation, bodily transmutation. In other words, transmigrate, translocate into another reality, into, from the heart or 5th, the 4th or the 5th chakra Templar, going to the Earth's Templar. So you go from the consciousness has a path. You realize we're connected to the biofeed interface system of Earth. Biofeed, your life force, your light body. Your light body is connected to the Earth's light body through something called it's talked about in, not this book, but in Kathara, Biospiritual Healing, the biofeed interface system. You interface it with your consciousness into the Earth's consciousness. That's where you're getting fed life force energy. Life force energy isn't out here. I mean, it's not originating from the sky, from somewhere in, outer space. It's coming from the Earth, feeding up the Earth through your prana tube. Okay, it's in the middle of your body, the prana tube. It goes even beyond your body, below and upward. That's how you're getting 5D current, 4D current, 3D current, 2D, 1D. That is where it's coming from. So you visualize it coming up to your body. The planet is fed from the star, the sun. The sun is fed from the galactic from the universal. These are coming from outside the universal, from the Kundalini into the Kirushe. We have it all coming down, 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 down to us. So there's a route, there's a path of Merkaba, okay? Because each dimension is another Merkaba. This is the 5D Merkaba star, 6D Merkaba, 7D Merkaba. We learn how to activate our Merkabas, our chakra Templar. So you can't go through Ascension after you die, unfortunately. Now, I want to say a caveat to that. There are some star seeds and indigo children that have agreements to be evacuated by spaceship. A spaceship is designed to go through stargates. So you take the spaceship takes you to another dimension instead of you going through the death process. But that will involve a clone. You can't take this body to the 5th dimension. This is carbon matter. Okay? So I'll be showing a diagram that explains the 5th dimension a little bit better so you can see it, visualize it. Because we're meant to go from this world, this body. Our consciousness is in this body is in this world. We're meant to leave both, leave Earth and leave our body into a new body that is carbon silicate. You can call it carbon etheric. So we go from carbon matter based life form into a crystal carbon based life form. And so that is our new reality. 5D is our next new reality. So we're described as being giants. We're described as having 6 fingers and toes. Okay, we're described as being breatharians. We're described up there as being immortal. That's actually the natural state. Okay, this is why the law of one, this is why the teachings talk about distortion, because it's no longer the natural organic state. We're in a distorted state. Now things die and age, decay. Now there's distortions in body forms and distortions in consciousness. This is why we're in spiritual bondage. This is why people are not ascending naturally. We cannot ascend naturally. We have to do some crazy ass shit, excuse my language, to ascend. It's called biospiritual healing. Or no, it's called bioregenesis. Think of the word DNA. DNA regenesis. We are regenerating. That's not normal ascension. That's a emergency ascension. That's rescue ascension. And the guardians are the ones bringing the science of ascension, of biospiritual, bioregenesis, DNA regenesis ascension. So it's not the one thing that you're learning from this type of ascension is that you're working on your chakra up to the 5th dimension, that's 6, at least, okay? And learning how to, which is an advanced concept, is creating the Merkaba. You want to, because it's dormant. All that stuff is dormant. Your chakras are dormant. Your Merkaba is dormant. Your plasma body is dormant. We're trying to activate all of those. Okay, so we're learning to do heart chakra, 5th throat chakra is done through triadic phase currents. Don't let that term scare you. Triadic just means 3. Phase is like energy frequency. Okay, so we're trying to get 3 frequencies. Triadic phase currents means we're using 3 chakra, 3 life force frequency, like dimensional wise. And so I will have Celine or Indigo, anyone's here, Sarah Holder, to share a link to the Kathara PDF, but just realize it's important to watch the video series. It's for free out there. You got to find just look for Ascension Dean Kathara workshop, and you will find it on YouTube, on another video platform called BitChute, 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 or look on Telegram, or just Google it for the video section, So, and if you can't find it, we'll hook you up. We'll give you a link that we know of. So this is important for all of us. Now we come together as a community, but just realize if you're serious about this, you have a lifestyle. a spiritual lifestyle. It's not something you just do on Sundays. It's not just something you do on holidays like Easter or Christmas. Okay, this is something that we do every day. We're actively, it's part of our day. It's something we focus in our days, in our life. Because nobody knows the exact time, what happens, what's going to happen, because it's a live, this planet is a live event. It can go different routes. We could have a World War III or not. We could have an alien takeover or not. We could have some of the dark ideas, principles of the secret space program happen. Like, they're not all good guys in the secret space program. Some of us want to have World War III. Some of us want a fake Project Bluebeam, alien landing. Or a real landing, but something that's one of the other fallen angelic ETs that are going to pretend to be good guys. Just like they're already doing. Inky Anunnaki pretending to be good guys. Enlil Anunnaki, Marduk Anunnaki pretending to be good guys. Yahweh, Jehovah, Metatron pretending to be good guys. Thoth pretending to be a good guy. Enoch pretending to be a good guy. Not good guys. There was something else besides the Galactic Federation. Not good guys. Pretending to be good guys. So they punk your asses, they trick you, they fool you. You become a fool. You're fooled and tricked by fear, by hierarchy, by elitism. Okay, so people fall for the guilt. You must live in guilt, you must live in fear. It's you fall for it. You accepted it as your truth. And so others say, no thank you, I don't think so. I know better, you know better. Part of you does. Part of you resonates with a loving God, a benevolent creator, not someone who's judging, not someone who's killing and murdering. So we align and transmute all of that which doesn't serve us. All of those old paradigms that are barbaric, okay, that are phantom, false creeds. And so this is what we're talking about tonight, you guys. Thank you for joining me. This is always interesting when I talk about time matrix or the different dimensions of reality, and it's unique because we'll be breaking that down. Density matter, we're going to talk about the dimensions, show you the time matrix diagram. Amber Anderson in the house. Good to see you, sister. I am Pure Mercury, Stardust Goddess. Woohoo! Sarah Hoder and Stardust, we got tonight. Elixir Vision. Woo! All right. Did you see 88? Maybe we'll get a 99 soon, right? Jereb Type 3 is an indigo child. What's up? I have 6 children and they all activate my chakra whether I wish it or not. These children are coming through so absolutely updated and upgraded spiritually. My heart chakra is mega open. Whoa, much gratitude to your children, Jared. Blessed. You got a lot of cool action going on over there. And each one of them are going to have their own guides and positive connections and energies. Zoto Zen in the house. What's up, brother? Carissa Jones. Who is? Thank you for sharing all this. By hearing and hearing by. Thank you for being here, Holy One. Everybody is making a difference who's, coming together in reverent respect for each other. Reverent respect. One of our 12 attitudes of mastery. Lady J, good to have you, sister. It all worked out tonight, right? Yeah, bless all of you guys. So, looks like we're missing Celine Indigo. That's okay. They're taking a day off. That's perfectly fine. That's why I have 4 moderators. I'm just double checking. Oh, Indigo, brother, I'm sorry. The chat got long and I didn't see it. I'm still scrolling and looking for Indigo Wizard because I saw. Sorry, guys. I saw Indigo, but maybe he's being quiet right now. Yeah, he hasn't said any words, but anyways. Okay, Vato. I'm glad to know. Thank you. It's me, Vis, in the house. Yeah, thanks, you guys. And so the fifth dimension is, if you think about it, it's still really a low level. Okay, there's so much more after the fifth dimension when we know there's 15 dimensions. So let me show you that on the screen so it makes more sense to some of the newcomers. Just understand that the fifth dimension is related to the fifth chakra, the blue ray. So we're going past the earth, we're going past astral into the fifth dimension. That's 2 dimensions higher than the earth. Earth is 3, but we want to go to 5. 5D. Get the F out of this spiritual bondage down here. Get out of this dying and aging stuff. Get out of this warfare we're having here, right? You want to move on. Some of us are old souls. We're ready to move on. I want my new body. I'm looking forward to that immortality. Machua. Because down here, we're being limited. We're being like from let's say 90% of us is cut off. So we're just a fraction of ourselves. And we already know that we're 1/12 of our soul. So we're just already 1/12. And now you take that 1/12 and take away 90%. So we're just this little piece of our soul. A piece of our soul. So some of us are still kicking asses with that little piece, right? Machua. It is good to keep things in perspective and understand the situation here on Earth. So let me pull that up for you guys. Let me open my PDF, Photoshop, not PDF, but Photoshop. Here we go. And show you the fifth dimension in the 15-dimensional time matrix. 15-dimensional time matrix implies there's 15 dimensions. And this is what God created. The creator, because there's only one of those, one spirit, one God, one self, one love, one heart, one mind. You can go on and on and on. There's many different ways to say that. God, the one, the only one, created all of this. This is a system for God's consciousness, a system for God to explore itself based on rules of a time matrix, based on the physics of a time matrix. And so out of 15 dimensions, 5D is not very high. Well, neither is where we are now in Earth system. The Earth system, carbon matter, notice when you go to 5D, it's going to be crystal carbon, like I said earlier. Crystal carbon body, immortality. There is no immortality on Earth. We get mortality, and death. When we go to our new body, no more aging. And if we're not eating food, no more pooping. If you're immortal, no more sleeping. We're in a whole different ball game, baby. I mean, we're talking about age. Oh, wow, 80 years old. Oh, wow, you're 100 years old. Wow, it's not wow. There is no age. Eventually, there is no wrinkles. There is no disgusting stuff that humans deal with down here. Okay, so this is a big upgrade. The 5D, which is the soul level, which is the angel level. Okay, just know the game's not over. And for a lot of New Agers who may be watching, there is darkness in all these levels, all the way up to the actually 11th dimension. And you'll see that's where the phantom matrix ends, in the 11D, because everything after the 11D is blessed, is non-polarized. This is where we get the Christos avatars. This is where Christos comes from. The pure white Merkaba star. Chakra white. The star is going to be white. I'll fix that on my next upgrade there. But this is getting some perspective on the 5D. Now, let me see. Notice that the part of you that projected your piece, remember I told you we're pieces of our soul. One soul projects 12 fragments of itself into this universe. So, which has different time vectors, different time periods. So maybe you're in ancient Egypt, maybe you're in ancient Atlantis, ancient Lemuria, maybe you're in another country, another continent, speaking a different language. Maybe you're on, this is your immediate family of 12. And you will learn that, well, 12 means 12 females or 6 females, 6 males, which will make twin flames and soulmates. The greater level is 144 selves. So you actually see there's one soul doing this, just one soul, but inside of here, your greater family, you have 12 souls. So 12 times 12 is you're going to end up with actually down here 144. But we mostly speak from our immediate family of 12. The 12 tribe. Some of these are developing your root chakra. Some of these lifetimes are developing your sacral chakra, and some of these lives are developing your third eye, ego reasoning consciousness. The third eye is up here. It's way up here. But these levels are being projected by an even higher level, which is the oversoul level. See, 7th, 8th, 9th chakras, 9th, 7th, 8th, 9th dimension. They're even less dense than us, than the angels. The archangels have no bodies. They're pure consciousness. So, but I can't wait to get back to immortality, baby. All of the brain fog, all of the having to eat, having to just dealing with all kinds of stuff, man. Yeah, there's still a spiritual war here, but it's going to be so much better off than living this misery that's happened on the distortions of planet Earth. So we're naturally, this is why we have to use bioregenesis, because we're only set up to do 3 strands for the 3rd dimension while we're working on our 4th strand. That's what we're trying to do here. See, these are chakra. Each chakra represents a strand of DNA, and every segment is one lifetime. Here's a lifetime, here's a lifetime, here's a lifetime. These are 12 lifetimes, just like we saw. Wait, sorry. Wrong diagram. Just like you saw in this one. 12 pieces of your DNA. 12 lifetimes means 12 pieces of your DNA. So I got this all out of order now. These are 12 pieces. These are 12 lifetimes. And so this is why we can't just get a 5th strand unless we do bioregenesis and go way beyond the normal. Because the normal is, just live one more life, then live another life, then live another life, and then live the rest of these until you get your 4th strand. No, sorry, no time. We have to bioregenerate our DNA now. We have to cheat. We have to go around this normal cycle to get to 5D. You need your 5th strand, which is what the future race is supposed to do. The future race, who are majority yellow skin, are meant to, see, it says future Earth going into Tara. But we have to do this now. We have to make up all these lives, 12 here and 12 here. Otherwise, they say if you don't get 5 strands, if you don't get the 5th strand and go to Tara, then you need 4.5, which isn't exactly 5. It's 4.5. See? 4.5. Not 5. 4.5 gets you to inner earth. We're not talking about inner earth today. We're talking about Tara, another planet where you have a new body and you're immortal and a giant and you're not eating food. You're a breatharian. You're eating sunlight. You're eating life force. You don't need to eat food or other life forms or vegetables or anything. So that's what 5D is, and that's what we're trying to talking about tonight, the 5th dimension. Machiwa. So good to have you, my homies. We were blessed tonight not to have a disconnect. But let's not put energy there. Thank you guys for being with me. I'm refreshing my live stream. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you said it. 1, 2, 3, Holy One. Star beings. Bingo. Bless you, Amber, for sharing your wisdom. We got Eddie family. Unsure if the link will post. Oh, did you post a link? It didn't show up though, huh? 111. You saw 111. See, we went past 88 and went to past 99 and went to 111. Warren B, you guys all saw that 111. Thank you guys for sharing. Bless you. Dylan says ditto. Oh, Galactic Goddess. They make it seem like 5D is going to be free of darkness. Yeah, that's a distortion that's happening in New Age. You'll see people say that. You'll see people argue that. You know, bless them if that's what level they're at. But just understand that that's a distortion. There is a darkness all the way up. And so to the 11D. So there's so much more darkness to go through. Like, instead of the word darkness, you can say challenges. You still have more challenges. It's not easy coasting just because you have love and light in the 3D. That's the love, light, and clueless attitude. That's the love, light, and clueless movement that's happening in New Age. Which, we talk about New Age in this point of view, you guys, because the Guardians do. The Guardians themselves call it the New Age channeling movement. You'll see our teacher, Ashana Dean, call it the New Age channeling movement. Talk about the distortions of the channeling movement. It's not your brother Anuhazi's personal ideas. I'm not spinning anything. I'm not making up anything. This is a huge tome of knowledge, not limited to these books, but there's years, like decades, literally 2 decades of video workshops. This is why I recommend you start with Voyagers, move on up to Kathara, and then learn a Kathara 2, Kathara 3, Kathara 4. Live a life of Christ consciousness. Treat others in unity. No judgment. Practice the 12 attitudes of mastery. Work on your chakra, your 5D chakra. Work on your Christ ray, which is below your feet, actually. So these teachings teach you to develop from the 12th strand, which has all the 11 strand, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All those strands are inside the 12 strand. That's how it works. If you only have 6 strand activation, then that means you have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 inside of your capacity, potential. Now, you could have different levels of activations on each chakra. Maybe this one is a little bit open. This one maybe is a lot open, and same with the third eye, but that means you have to work on your heart. The goal is to get them all fully maxed open. Now, here's another distortion in New Age. You will hear it, not all the time, but sometimes you will hear, oh, it's dangerous to open your chakra. You guys, that's the exact opposite message. What is spiritual ascension? opening chakra. The planet opening its Stargate chakra, Templar. Not closing, not closing. You close your chakra, you're de-evolving. That is what you're getting from New Age, baby. De-evolution. Chosen ones. It's all a scam. It's all a trick. It's all about channeling. It's all about kind of like going to the self-proclaimed archangels or spiritual gurus to find your Christ consciousness, to get your spiritual mastery. No, you get it yourself. You develop your own connections, your own activations. You don't need no middleman. And all those middlemen out there don't like that message, because they love being the middleman between you and God, between you and knowledge. They're blocking knowledge because they want to be the ones with the keys, with the knowledge. So they're in a place of, like an advantage over someone who doesn't know this stuff. So we're trying to share. That's what unity is. Caring. First of all, caring and sharing. Giving without expecting anything in return. So we're sending out these teachings. We're sending out these conversations. We're sending out this information. We're sharing. So thank you for those hearts and positive emojis, holy ones, whoever's doing that. Bless you, kiss you. But yeah, you guys, this is a journey. This is it isn't one of those instantaneous things. It's not like the rapture talked about in the Bible where it happens instantaneously all over the planet. Okay? We have to transmute those false teachings, those false creeds. It doesn't work like a way. As a matter of fact, Ascension works on an individual basis. You couldn't go to the fifth dimension without the 5 strands. That's why I showed you the DNA in the diagram. You need to actually use bioregenesis. The guardians teach us this, bioregenesis. You're going to go through several hours of studying this material. Start practicing the material. You'll start spending time practicing techniques. Learning to do, for example, this is one example, the triadic phase currents I mentioned earlier. Learn how to do the mentor technique. What's that? We'll find out. It's in Kathara. Learn how to do the Maharic seal technique, which doesn't just help you activate, it helps you protect as well. It's a shield. It's called a Maharic shield, and you use a seal to do it. So we're learning how to, just start. Don't be intimidated by it. Just start these techniques and practices daily, and then go to kind of like sites like ours is a members area where you can start collaborating with other people and asking questions that it's not like you can call Ashiana and have her answer all your questions, or me, or anyone else like Lisa Renee or someone in the community. There's lots of you who know more than I do. So we're not saviors, but we're way showers. Here's the way. Here's the teaching. Here's the technique. But we're not doing the technique for you. You have to do the work. And it takes a lot of work to bioregenerate 2 strands of DNA, because we're talking about developing all of the 4th strand, all of the 5th strand. And if you can't get the whole 5th strand, at least half of it, at least half of that strand will get you to inner earth. It's still spiritual war in there. But like I said, it's more advanced society, more futuristic, kind of like I'm talking about in the Secret Space Program narrative. Everything is more high tech, more technologies, more advanced spiritual things going on, more ETs, more different off-planet activities. You're not just limited to Earth experience. You're going to be experiencing the moon, experiencing other moons, other planets, other solar systems. Eventually you get to going to other galaxies, other universes, other dimensions. This is truly what we have waiting for us in those higher dimensional levels. We're not going to always stay at this lowly level, you guys. We want it. Ascension is spiritual evolution, not pond scum and coming from apes evolution. That's the lie. That's false science, fake science. This is about spiritual evolution. Okay, so this is about you doing this through consciousness, because the whole universe is based on consciousness. So everything's done through the energy systems. So once you understand that, when that's in your knowledge, your awareness, it's not some rapture, you drop dead and go to heaven. No, nothing like that. Okay? First of all, nothing ever dies. It's not, and your body may deteriorate into dust. That's not death. That is transforming. That's going in from one form to another form. Just like you take a big block of ice, okay, put it in a pot of boiling water, you're going to see that ice go, not die, go into a new form. Water itself can keep on being boiled until that water goes into another form. And it's still not dead or gone or less. It's still the same amount of consciousness that simply is changing form. And this is what Ascension is about. Changing form from this level and going to the next level. You'll die, go to the core of the planet, which is in the second dimension, and then you go through what's called the Ark of the Covenant portal passageway. Your consciousness does, not the body. The body's left on Earth. You're going to go through all this through your consciousness into the gate to Earth, to Tara 5D, or to Earth 4.5D. It's technically 3.5D, but our consciousness needs to be 4.5. You get it? Your consciousness is always one dimension higher than your body. This is why they're separate. This is why we're not the body. The body is a vehicle. I always have to leave that caveat. Nothing's really separate. It's all part of your multi-dimensional identity. And just like the 12th dimension has all the other dimensions inside of it, okay, it's the same thing with all your selves. All your incarnations are within your angel. All your angels are within your archangel. All your archangels are within the avatar. You see, we're multidimensional collectives. We talked about that last week, about you being part of a collective of 1,728 selves. Okay, this is our personal Christos. That's my personal Christos. That's your personal Christos. Anything that's alive has its own Christos, because all divine blueprints, consciousness, life forms, it's all based on Templar holographic blueprints. Our holographic blueprint, our divine blueprint for everything, all divine blueprints are based off of something called the divine blueprint in the 12th dimension. A ladybug has a divine blueprint. A human has a divine blueprint. It's not corrupt. It's outside of 11D. Remember, 1 through 11 has distortion. 12th dimension does not. So ascension happens by pulling in more of ourselves from our divine blueprint, trying to align ourselves with the divine blueprint. So we are more perfected, more towards our soul's intention, not off into some la land, not some tangent of life. We have a purpose here. We have a mission here. Are you working on it? Right? You don't want to be wasting time, wasting your life. You want to be focused on what it is you need to do. What is a waste of your time and what is going to expand yourself, evolve yourself. Spiritual evolution, baby. If you focus on spiritual evolution, you're going to be light years ahead of all the people around you. Machiwa. Robin Kirk, you said it, sister. Silver Sage, the more I learn, the more curious I am. It's like seeing the world for the first time. It's beautiful, actually. Thank you for sharing, Silver Sage. Bless you. Excuse me, let me get a drink. Isn't that true, you know? You want to know more. I want to know more, because it's information that empowers you. Other information out here can more than likely disempower you. And don't forget, a lot of us light workers, empaths, are going by resonance. We go by what we feel. And you don't have to understand something completely when you feel its essence. When you feel a resonance, a connection, it's like you're have some trust with that. You feel a resonance, you feel comfortable with it. It's a trust, and then you bring this into your understanding, bring this into your hologram experience. Okay? This is one part of your ascension and awakening. Discernment. If you're stuck in the ego, you don't have much discernment. This ego is based on distortion. We want to go beyond the ego, beyond that which is distorting us and disempowering us. And so, unfortunately, it's not like we all can just, live in peace, live in joy. And we can't just do that. That's what I'm saying. It's a spiritual war down here. And you're not just looking out for me. There's all kinds of other beings that you would want to help, assist, or heal. If you basically identify with being a starseed, if you identify with being an indigo child, you realize it's a big responsibility. We're not meant to stay asleep. We're meant to be busy doing this awakening and ascension on earth, being like educating yourself and then assisting every way we can. We all have social media accounts. We all have family members, friends that we could share, make a difference. And that could spread to other friends of theirs and other family of theirs. It's an effect, a domino effect. See, the dark side is doing this. They're spreading love, light, and clueless. Sounds good, but is not. Underneath that cluelessness, underneath that false creeds, is Death Star, Merkaba. Is death, is phantom, is treachery. You're not no chosen one. If you want to talk about chosen ones, we're all chosen because we're all part of the one. In truth, there's only one being. There's only one reality. There isn't a bunch of people. There isn't a bunch of spirits. There's only God. God is creator. This is existence. Existence is a unified being experiencing itself in many different parts of itself. It can communicate with parts of itself. It could love its parts. It could remember its parts. It can experience its parts. So, thank you guys so much for being here with me. Helena! Okay, sister, thank you for dropping by. Ninja Stars of Light. Anesthesia? Oh, wow. I hope your surgery went well, sister. Bless you in your healing process. Please take it easy. Literally, take it easy. Let someone else do the work. You get a free pass for a little while to heal. Bless you, sister. Yeah. So this is the fifth dimension is talked about in New Age. It's something that but it's not understood, you guys. It's simply not understood. There is most of those teachings don't have the creation context of the time matrix. I mean, if you want to talk about the 5D, the fifth dimension, well, you're going to need to know what that goes inside of. And so that's why I showed you the diagram. All that information is coming from these teachings. Because in Kathara, for example, let me show you Kathara. PDF, which you were getting links for, right? Or actually, yeah, there's a couple things I want to show you while we got that open. So let me open all of those real quick. So glad to have you guys with me. I miss you. I might have a drum circle tomorrow. It just depends on how I feel in the morning and stuff. I've been having some issues with the video that I'm making about the super secret space program because of the AI platform I'm using. There's some issue going on with the main AI platform, and so it's all screwed up. And so it slowed my project down. I'm just letting you know it's going to take a few more days than normal, than I said. And then we got Thanksgiving. Like, I'll start driving on Wednesday to Arizona. So there's not even much time, right, to finish that video before then. It'll have to be probably after Thanksgiving, after Black Friday, after the holiday, the weekend, by the time I get back to Nevada. So sorry, guys, it might be another 10 days for that video. But it's in the works. It says excellent connection. It says no data. The stream will end shortly. You guys, if this ends, oh, now it's back to excellent connection. And it says there's 111 concurrent viewers, but that's not refreshed, I guess. All right, so now I can do it. Oh, it should be already on. Let me refresh my page. You guys, make sure you guys smash that like button. Please hit the like button, you guys. Machiwa. All right, so here we are. And let's look for permanently. I know it's under permanently. Permanently. So if I look under that, I'll find it. Permanently disposed, permanently securing, permanently spared, seal, Montauk. What did I say? Seal the Montauk, Philadelphia experiment, Falcon wormhole. Okay, that's what I was looking for. 3 tracks of time. Earth's populations will permanently divide into 3 separate groups. Now the time is no longer relevant because of the sphere of Amente is not part of this, so it's not limited to this. Just letting you guys know. So let me go beyond the Bridge Zone project. Time track 2. So the first one is, well, let me go and find it where it's all worded together. Oh, there's only one. See, group 1 is the descending planet. I was trying to show you guys that. The people who do not develop their 5th strand or 4th strand, they're still stuck in their 3rd strand. They're the ones who are falling. And according to the teachings, the reptilians and the Zeta Gray aliens are going to be taking over this timeline. So it's not going to be fun to stay on Earth. So group 2 is the one I was mentioning, which is going to be Inner Earth. And I still didn't find exactly what I was looking for, but the other one is going to be Tara. Well, it's not showing it, so. Thanks for your patience. I just want to find exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, so for some reason I can't find exactly what I was looking for, but that's okay. What I was trying to do is go to Kathara. So let me go to Kathara if it'll let me. Oh, come on. I got to close something because there's too many. Oh my gosh, it's nonsense. I still can't see it. There it is. All right, so basically in Kathara, you will learn. I'm just trying to go down to where it says that. I mean, this is the most incredible information that came into my life is the Emerald Order teachings. And so, yeah, see, they even teach you a little bit of the Lyran language. Ome dai patuma, Ome dai patuma, patuma he deita e kumna, Ome dai patuma, treti la idurna, treti la idurna, durma he kenta e kumna, Ome dai patuma. So this is part of your ascension. It helps you in your ascension process. This is one of the techniques. It's the Song of Orion, the Are Cum Nare. So you'll hear Ashana sing it and teach you it in one of the classes. So you learn about the structure of the unified field in these teachings. You're going to learn about really is the fifth dimension, not from some lame ass new age BS. You're going to learn the science of the unified field. Let me see. You're going to learn about how reality is a hologram and how this hologram is made of consciousness, made of energy substance. That's what consciousness is. Energy substance. It's all connected. There's all an intrinsic order. There's all these energetic relationships. It's all made of consciousness. That is the basis of our teachings. Okay? You will get 3D people, you'll get religious people who don't think of that, but reality, hello, reality is thought construction. Reality is made from thoughts. Nothing is solid. And so you're going to learn the science of this when you learn, this is the book where the teachings you're going to learn how to ascend to inner earth or Tara. You don't want to be falling into the phantom earth timeline. You learn about primal substance, particle physics, ultra microparticles. You learn about dimensions. Okay, you learn about how it's all working. This is information about how our reality is, about the holographic template. I talked about that, also called the divine blueprint, the manifestation template. It's called manifestation template, but it's a hologram, so it's also called the holographic template. You learn how all these particles are created. Okay, you learn the structure of dimensions. It's explained. Frequency bands, sub-frequency bands. I showed you that in the DNA, sub-strands of DNA. There's 12 of them that makes up a whole strand. Okay, you learn this, man. You study this. You understand it. You keep on studying it until you can understand scalar waves, morphogenetic fields, dimensions. This isn't some pansy little freaking new age, clueless new age stuff. You learn about how it's synchronized, cyclical, repeated sequences. You learn about the flashing on, vibration, oscillation. Okay, you learn about what it all means to be in higher oscillation versus lower oscillation, etc. You learn about the primal order. New Age does not learn primal order. New Age does not learn creation. They just talk about 5D. Oh, whoopee-doo. What do you understand about it? Okay, this is why we learn the science of it. You want to truly understand the fifth dimension? Well, pick up the Kathara manual and study it. And this is just page 24, baby. Look at this. This is a science. This is why you don't have time to do this just on Sundays or just on holidays. This is what I mentioned earlier. You want to learn this technique of the Maharic Seal technique. Learn the mentor technique. Okay? Plus it has all these diagrams. Let me see. The diagrams help you understand. Like, you're going to learn how the kathara overlays on our body, what parts of our body are these, chakras, minor chakras called kathara centers. Which is what you need to understand how this all works, man. You need to go through this. This is only page 69, and understand it. You want to ascend, you want to go to the higher dimensions, you need to know this knowledge. And this is simply Kathara 1, man. Much less Kathara 2 and Kathara 3, which is even deeper. You learn all of the chakras, not just 7. New Age chumps you, man. They give you chump change. You're only going to learn 7 chakra. No, baby, there's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 15 chakras. Why are you going to limit yourself to the New Age bullshit? Okay? You're going to learn about your Huva bodies. Do they even know what a Huva body is in New Age? Right? Okay, you're going to learn about the axiom lines, the auric levels, the chakras, the crystal seals, the dyadic points, seed seals. This is a science that you need to understand. You need to speak it and know it. So I'm not going to go through all of this. Yes, learn all of this. Hundreds of pages, 300 pages of diagrams and text and information. Know it, practice it, be it. Machiwa. Maharata means inner Christ. Inner Christos, baby. What's up, homies? It helps to see the context. It helps to see what the actual science teachings, ascension teachings are. You don't just play this love, light, and clueless, and you're going to ascend to another dimension when you don't even know it's all based on Templar, chakra development, Merkaba field, and plasma body. You don't get there by being good. Good is good. It's nice. It's part of it. That's just it, a part of it. There's so much more to spiritual ascension than just, clouds and rainbows, man. It's a science that you need to understand. So jump into it so you can, because it's not going to happen like this. We've been studying it for years already. How about you? Get on board, get on program, start learning it. That's what part of this video is trying to, this is more than just a suggestion. This is a requirement for ascension. Biospiritual, the Kathara biospiritual, which is DNA regenesis. Regenesis means bringing it back to life. Because when you learn reverse Merkaba, for example, you go and study Drimvalo Melchizedek Merkaba, Ascension, you're going to go to the Phantom. That man ain't helping you sin, vatos. Neither are some of these other false Ascension teachers who are not teaching you bioregenesis, who don't understand the fifth dimension or the context of the fifth dimension. Okay, so this knowledge is here. We're sharing this knowledge. Our moderators are sharing it. Our other all of the people who are into the Emerald Order are sharing it. There's millions of us, but that's all. There's only millions of us. Understand that out of 8 billion plus, there's only a tiny fraction of us here, man. Small, tiny. That's 1/100% Wait, 1%. 10% of 1%. So that's either 100th or 1,000th of the population of the planet Earth. I think it's, so we're basically a minority who's actually getting it, who's actually awakening to it, who's actually connecting and realizing our higher identities, our higher chakra, our higher selves, making sense, putting the puzzle pictures together. Aha! Have an aha moment, an awakening, realization. I understand some of this now. Machiwa. I don't know about you guys, but since I started early and we didn't do it last week, who wants to get lit? Raise your hand. Let's do it together. Did I turn it off? Yeah, let me push refresh. Yes. And if you look at some people in numerology, they'll say 911 is a positive thing. Like if you don't believe me, let me look it up. Of course, the 9/11 event is obviously not a positive thing, but we're not actually talking about that. So, one second here. Machiwa, Makaya, Masutas. Yeah, baby. And I hope some of you, at least one moderator, comes tomorrow for the drum circle. More than likely, I'll come unless I'm just not being able to get there early, because man, they start at 12. That means I got to leave here by 10:30 or 11 and whatever, you know. Okay, so it's not loading for me. Give me a second. Interesting. Stardust Goddess wants to get lit. My Chihuahua sister. I guess it's just you and me. We'll get lit. Elephant Tusk, thank you, Holy One. Let me see. I'm going to see what New Age says about it. It's often interpreted as a highly significant or spiritually charged number. 9 represents completion, wisdom, and spiritual growth. It signals the end of a cycle and readiness for higher spiritual learning. Of course, 9 is positive. 11 is a master number, right? Symbolizing intuition, enlightenment, and connection to higher realms. It often points to a spiritual awakening or enlightenment with your own soul's purpose. And I can say, even in the Guardian teachings, 11 has significance. 22 has significance. 33 is significant. This is why even numerology calls those master numbers. Significant parts of your life when you are 11 going into 12, when you are 22 years old, when you are 33 years old. Look back at your life and see what happened at those times in your life. Maybe you can confirm that in your own life. Together, 9 and 11 is seen as a call to awaken to your true spiritual path. Excuse me. I got a cough. So some type of call to action. But you cannot deny this whole tragic event that happened on the date of 9/11, which has another meaning too. So anyways, Sarah Holder knows a bunch of the numbers. Anonymous says they got lit. Stardust Goddess wants to get lit. I know she will. Zoto Sin, what's up, brother? All right, man. So only like 3 people. Whoa. All right. Well, since you guys don't want to get lit, that's fine. So the 5th dimension is realize that there's 5 different universes, and the 5th dimension is in the 2nd universe. Oh, some of you do want to get lit now. Gina! Indigo Jamie! All right. We'll continue this. Just let me get it. Buttercup, yeah. Let's get it, Buttercup. Oh, wait a second. Duh. I'm like walking when I already got it over here. I already got it right next to me. So, anyways. Just so you guys know, it's in the future. And we're going to get lit, but just let me do this. Sin, the moon god. Elephant tusks. This is the current Satan. Interesting how Vegas is called Sin City. Well, there's a lot of dark shit underneath Las Vegas. And know that we have, it's known for underground bases. They have part of the shuttle, the subterranean shuttle system is underneath Vegas. Part of it. It's not limited to one part of the nation or the world even. And so even our airport, just like Denver Airport has some occult stuff at the airport. So does our airport. So does Hoover Dam. There's dark stuff going on in Vegas. No, So I don't live in Vegas anymore, but I'm an hour away from it. But the 5th dimension, it's in the future. And the 6th dimension would be farther in the future. The 7th dimension, even farther. And so I just want to show it for a few seconds even. Like, I'll switch it. Like, this is the 5th dimension. Remember, these are temporal dimensions. Temporal as in time. So this would be 4.0. Because this is 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5. 3.5 is where inner Earth is. This is why you need 4.5 to be there. But remember, because your consciousness is always one body higher than your consciousness is always one level higher than your body. So even though humans are in the 3D, that means their consciousness is in the 4D. Of course, if you're a being like an angel coming to Earth, you're up here coming down here. So it's not the same as humans coming down to the 3D. But notice 4.0 is 21,000 years in the future. 5.0, 5D is 39,000 years, okay? Almost 39,000 years in the future when you consider we're at 2024. So now this is based on information I collected from Voyagers. I found out from the Bridge Zone project what year it was and what dimension it was and calculated the rest of the years. And the fact alone is, let me find the diagram. I'll find it eventually. Shit. Yeah. See, Tara, the 5D, is twice the particle speed of density 1. Density 2 Tara is twice the particle speed of density 1. So everything is doubled. Like one dimension in our universe is 8,852 years. One dimension. Okay, one of these time periods going from here to here, it's 8,000 years. Going from the second dimension to the third dimension is 8,852 years. But in Tara, you double that. It's doubled. This is why we have crazy years compared to this. You know, you don't see much difference. But when you start getting into density universe 2, it goes insane. And then if you figure, if this is twice the particle speed of this, then so is this. And then the years get insane, even more insane, and then even more insane and more insane. Now here is kind of like the what is that movie called where the guy goes back in time to save his wife, and then he can't save her, so he goes in the future 8,000 times. I think it's called The Time Machine or something like that. H.G. Wells. He goes into 8,000 years in the future. So I just wanted to show that before we get lit. You're in the future, baby. This is why there's the way, you know, I'm trying to tell hippies who want to go out of technology. Do you think the beings go out of technology here? They're so far advanced in technology, you don't run away from technology. It's part of our future. Hey, it's okay to go outside the grid, but it makes no sense to say, technology is not good. I'm not going to evolve with technology. But they're using advanced propulsion technologies, time travel technologies, consciousness travel technologies, and you want to go live in the forest and plant vegetables and live off the grid, I guess. That's not what we're meant to do. That's not what we're going to do. You don't want to live in dark ages without electricity, without computers. I mean, but some people find that as sensible. They think that's the way you're supposed to leave technology. No, that's not what's happening in reality. You have every right to go live in the forest and be a caveman if you want. I'm just saying, you know, I used to be like that. I wanted to go live underground in case there was a World War III. But, man, you got to think of the bigger picture that you better believe if you're an indigo child awakening, you have a team. They're going to help you evacuate. Even if you have to go into a clone body to go to the second universe, because you cannot take a carbon-based body into density universe 2. I've even heard Ashiana say that. I also heard Ashiana say, yes, guardians will use a clone to get you into the second universe. So this whole conversation about the cabal and the deep state making clones doesn't mean all clones are bad or it's a bad evil thing. It's not a bad evil thing. Those are people stuck in religious paradigms who don't understand the soul, who don't understand creation context. I did it too early. I mean, I took this off too early. My chihuahua. So, I don't know about you guys, but oh shit, there's hardly any in here. I have to try to sweep it together. We'll get a bowl out of this. Now, it just came into my mind, so I want to talk about it. Like Indigo knows this. Indigo Wizard. So let me pull it up, you guys. 1 second. So happy to have you. Glad you guys are here. We have a star sister who's missing or presumed to be missing. And I will just put the... Come on, man. Every time I'm trying to copy something, it doesn't want to... So it's hard to pronounce her name, so I'll just put it in chat. Ma'ali Magdalene. Like Mary Magdalene. Ma'ali. She's presumed missing, you guys. I don't know what's happened with her. I hope she's okay. I hope she's protected and safe. But she doesn't answer emails, and her website is gone now. It doesn't work. Her channel is basically removed all the videos. And she's a guardian. So I'm tripping out. Indigo's tripping out. We care. We love her. So please send positive energy to her, prayers to her. Maybe some of you know her personally. If you do, get her to get in touch with us again, because this is unpleasant feelings. I don't like to have these feelings. I want to know she's okay and safe. So thank you, guys. She's into the sound frequencies. She's into the songs, and she's a singer, and she sings and puts all these, energies together. So bless her and protect her. And there's so many things going on in the world. So there are dangers in the world. And she was known to travel alone. A woman traveling alone into different countries like Ecuador, whatever. She travels the world, and we haven't heard word from her. It's scary. So you guys, going to the fifth dimension requires work, hard work. And if you found yourself on Earth in a descending planet, it's for a reason. Some of our consciousness of our species is messed up. There is messed up distortions in our people. So this is why we have personal karma, but also race karma. This is why it requires hard work to ascend. Now, even if you're an indigo child or a starseed, according to our teacher Iyasha, you still need to awaken your heart chakra. So you could have this and this, but you still need this. So everyone needs to do some work. It's not just easy sailing. And I've also heard her say that, yes, an indigo could become trapped in Earth if they get caught up. Don't forget and don't remember and get caught up in the chosen one BS. Transmission hand. This can help. Mudra. Breath. Make it 5 times slower. Inhales, hold breath, exhale, hold breath, inhale, hold breath, exhale, back and forth, back and forth. But do it 5 times as slow. You alter your brain waves, you alter your energies real quick. It's techniques to assist you in this exercise. Yes, sending protection to Ma'ali. Thank you, brother. There you go, Zoto. Picture yourselves inside a Veka. If you have a link to a Veka code so they can see it, that'd be awesome. Like, find one that's online. If you can't find one that's online, put one online. And have a URL you can share to the family. If there's a problem with getting links on here, we'll let us know and we'll fix that. Or you can give a link to me or the moderator. If you know their Instagram account, if you know their members account, you can ask messages, to pass messages. Anonymous, yeah, that's what it's about. We go through a process of transmuting our ego and shadow, our karma. That's part of your journey. Just realize that karma is coming from past lives. It's what your thoughts and your things that you did in other lifetimes, which is not past. It's present. Remember, everything is happening simultaneously in their time vector. So it's not really the past. It's we would say it's has less DNA, less frequency. So it is smaller compared to a larger consciousness. Not better. We don't say this is better than the smaller one. The smaller one just has less frequency of creator. So we're all creator, but in the hologram, it's possible to have less energy than the original. That's the way creator made it. So there's parts of itself that doesn't even remember the higher levels because it's missing that code. It doesn't have that connection anymore. It lost a whole strand of DNA. Every time you fall down, or every level below you, is one strand less than you. Okay, so that one strand is 12 other lifetimes that this being never experienced yet. It has less experience, less DNA. You have one more extra. So you're like the older brother, the older sister, so to speak. You have more experience than the 2D being. Greater evolution from one level to another. Because 2D, we're talking plants and animals, all the way up to the evolution of a human. That evolution will go into an astral being. The astral being will evolve into an archetype, 5D. The 5D being will evolve into an angel. So the archetype 5D is right before you get to the angel level. A much greater evolved being than you. So this is part of who we are. This is our identity. I love you unconditionally, holy wands. And I might have light language tonight. I will just let the light language come through. It'll be another language. It's still your brother Anahazi. It's a part of my other selves, future selves. You would describe them in this context. Because you have past selves are beings, are parts of your incarnations that have less DNA. So we don't say it's better. It simply has less. And so it's still God. You don't put inequality in God. It's all God is equal to itself. There's nothing less or more. It's all one. It's just God. So In the holograms, though, remember, it could have less. It was designed that way. That's how God wanted to experience being part of itself cut off. Right? Think of it. If God made it polarized, he wanted to have parts of itself cut off to create new inspiration. It has to go through new trial and error. Now the consciousness is not the original. It's a difference. In the hologram, God can experience different levels of itself, less versions of itself. Not the original, not the divine, perfect blueprint that we just mentioned. A distortion of that, a copy of a copy of a copy. You take a beautiful picture in a copy machine, take the copy, what? It's not as good as the original. Now take that copy, make another copy. It gets more shittier and terrible, or, it gets worse. What? You can't even recognize it now. What's that? It's all faded or has no color, and it's not in focus. So now you don't know what the F originally was, because it got so worse by the time you get to the 3D. Damn! No, really, dang, we're nothing like our 5D self. We have so much more to experience. We suck compared to that. Bless it all, love it all, but come on, that experience, this experience is much better, not the 3D experience. You can love the experience because it got you to where you were going, or it reduced from where you were coming from. Depending on what your point of view. So, but it's all God, and 5D is just a fifth level distortion of that. There we go. 5D is a fraction of the full God, a piece, because it's broken down from higher parts. You're just a piece of a greater part. You're a greater being, man. Holy ones. You're spiritual badasses. Yeah. So I allow. I'm here. Moshutai, Mosuti, Akaya Mosuma, and the Chi, Avakaiwana, Tichi, Shinat Koche, Wahamai Pokaye, Mashuta Ivokashi, Vasuta Matone, Ha, Hiti, Ishikamoshinoba, Haipniti was Woma, Haetetikasha, Asustu Mahona, Atetechika Iwasita. See, I'm an observer. I see this, like you hear just the voice. I see like a whole story, man. I see millennia. I see millions of years, billions of years moving by. Muchiwa, Masuta, Gainimi, Haine Chikewa, so Haepokahaimone, Hae Chichiwasitema, Haepokahoye. Haiki moshi opochana makayane haipochiwa akaonahai haipohache hakahimononchi naiki hiti hosho haipe vaishikina nutsa pohoi chikinisi hochotonai makahana poye vostota sinaiwa kema nuta. It is changed right there, a different being. So I see the vision. I can see the being. Like I expand out, I zoom out. You can just tell your mind to zoom out. And I can see this being. A kohina ipotoshe ha forma potene a yikipo masoae o kaimichina on has I voshipo homokan te ha ichoi shak ni poson moi A lot of energy coming through, man. A ton of frequency. I can see it, I can hear it, I can feel it. Akonepo chukohoine. Ai chichiwo sota imakane. Oh, ike sita honisha. Ho naika mo chimisi. I've no taika na shaya taishino ho. Kaimpo ane. Kaishitina isumana. Kaimpo taisha ki. O kaimo toy mo fa. Kaimo shuta hefshi. I'll stop it for now, but that was very interesting energy. I only felt this beautiful, ancient, like Marcos, Apoche, Gana, Potaike, Kemonone, Patsi, Asotaiva, Pochnakini, Tokan. It just changed again. It just changed. I could see it go to another lifetime, another incarnation, another spirit, another energy. My avatar, my Christos avatar. I am Christ avatar. Say 3 times. I am Christ avatar. I am Christ avatar. The Guardians call it Christos. Christos avatar. Remember thyselves. You guys, this happens naturally. This happens organically. You all will start to perceive selves, other selves. Like literally speak other selves. See them. You it's a whole different experience. You see many lifetimes at once. Here we're thinking second to second to second. Oh, they see an entire lifetime in a flash. You see what level we're talking about? Even supercomputers do that. No problem. How many things can they do? Billions of things at once. Trillions of things at once. In one moment. And we think one thought. One. And they have trillions of thoughts. At once. What? Trillions of thoughts and processing all that. The quantum level. So this greater, obviously greater consciousness, greater intelligence, we shall become more evolved. It's not like you're being taught in human evolution. No. They're teaching you the opposite. And what do we know? What do fallen angels do? They take creation and reverse it. Oh, now you're coming from an ape. Now the Anunnaki created you. Oh, some people say you're from pond scum. Others, lots of others will say you're from a big bang. That's all energy, like a huge amount of energy that's creating all this big bang. Where did the energy come from? Something that the from nothing. Nothing comes from nothing. You don't get something from something that doesn't exist. That Big Bang would have, it didn't happen. That's actually BS, but that breaks the laws of these physics. That wouldn't happen from nothing. It's happening from, it didn't come from nothingness, and just like it was mush, and it just evolved into intelligence. Hello, sorry to break it to you, honey. Is this on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I hate to break it to you. Vato loco. Sorry guys, the energy. Very incredible energy I just went through. So I can feel my amber amulet, man. Crystal amulet. It's not crystal ambers, but still ancient like a crystal, hundreds of millions of years old. It takes millions of years to create amber in the earth. It's ancient, baby. What's up? It's life. Feel life. Chiwa. Feel spirit. Makas. Blessings. Thank you for your hearts. You're so kind. But yeah. It's a great time to be alive, baby. What's up? Sir Madison. Woohoo! More cat food. What's up, brother? I just saw them right before the show, by the way. Thank you for mentioning my cats. They're not actually mine, but I love them as mine. They're wild. They're feral, so they've been surviving, but why let them starve, or suffer? I would rather help these wild cats. Now, there's only 2 of them. So there's a third cat, but they're not friends, so he doesn't come in here unless he's trying to be aggressive. But thank you, brother. Bless you, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah. Woohoo! Party time. And anybody else, you guys, if any of you have liked the show, bless you. Please support this work. I can't do this without you, sincerely, truly. And I'm so happy to have you with me. It's not meant to be done alone. I know some of you are so happy when you find this community, right? Because we are all like-minded, and our own family not all your families, but most of our families, we think of us as outcasts. And if they're really strict religious people, they're going to think you're of the devil. You're worshiping Lucifer in your room or something. They think you're a witch now. And they have dangerous thinking. They will think you need to be killed for their God. Their God wants them to kill you. It's all about death. You see, darkness is all about death, so you know what they're representing. Some mob that wants to go kill something. Who wants to kill something? It's dark beings want to kill. Normal beings do not murder, do not kill, do not drink blood, because that's what people are doing. They call it, taking power, gaining power by sacrificing and feeding. These vampires feed off of loosh, which is what? Energy that comes from suffering. So it's like take the divine and just distort it, reverse it, anti-life, take life. It's about blood. It's about blood and eating and killing. It's satanic. It's Luciferian. It's fallen angelic. It's path of chaos. So we transmute that. No, thank you. Goodbye. See you later. Have fun. Transmute. No negative shit. No dark shit. Goodbye. See you later. I love you, but go heal and come back, honey. We'll be waiting for you. Bless you on your journey to healing. And then get your ass back. And we'll have a party in your name. Because you did it. You got back. What's up? Celine! Woohoo! Good to see you, Star Sister. Machiwa. Yeah, we missed her, right? Good to have you guys. Yeah, Anonymous, you said it. I mean, these are dark beings. They'll feed off their own children. Kronos was eating his own children, man. And you call that a divine being, and people are worshiping him. Certainly the Greeks or Romans, they worship these beings. They're worse than humans. You don't call beings that are worse than humans gods. There's only one God, only one creator. And the reason why there's this whole thing about multiple gods, because it's an attack on creator. It's an attack on the Christos. You call it anti-Christos. What? What are you talking about, Willis? We just explained it. Sometimes there's instant karma. You do this and there's some reaction in the universe. Creator built that in, man. So God has a preference, honey. And it ain't darkness. Because remember, darkness is capped. Baby, what's up? I know we're talking about 5D and 11D way up here, but it's falling. You want to go higher than 5D, by the way. 5D, 6D, indigo ray, violet ray, gold ray, silver ray. It's diagonal. So is the other one. It's diagonal. So we have dark blue ray. After silver ray is dark blue ray. You could call it blue-black. In the Kathara manual, it's called blue-black. And then dark silver or dark gray. So it's not silver, it's a darker silver. So dark silver or dark gray. And then pure white, it's 6 inches below your feet, baby. What's up, Christ star? What's up, Christ star? Below your feet. 6 inches below your feet is your Christ star. So if you're standing, it's below the earth, 6 inches. If you're barefoot on the ground, it's another foot, 6 inches below. So your actual, what we call the Maharic shield, is another 6 inches. So that's a foot below the ground. Or just say the foot below your feet. That is your Maharic shield. Your Maharic shield is 12 inches below your feet. So, and it's like a big part of our identity. It's part of your consciousness. Just like you have chakra consciousness, each chakra dimension frequency is going to have its own consciousness, its own memory, its own identity. But that's only one dimension. Remember, there's more dimensions, more identities. You're not limited to just this. I don't know about you guys and what you see, but I see all kinds of beings that people would call fantasy beings. Like, yeah, alien beings, yes. But I mean, like, not just elemental beings in the second dimension. I mean, higher dimensional ETs. Some of you know what I'm talking about. You have these masterful visions and experiences. I do. I'm that's part of my perception. I see these other worlds, man. I see these God worlds. I see the ascended master levels because it's beyond the time matrix. I mean, so many times see collectives, consciousnesses, fields, and large portions of God, of Creator God, parts of it itself. You'll be able to see, like, think of what it would be like if you could remember everything. If you remembered everything you did since you were a baby, you remember every second. What type of mind is that? Self-control, total control of its thoughts, of its body, of its experience. You would have masterful control and do your spiritual will and manifest things within a second. What type of existence, when you can just manifest an object in physical reality by thinking it. You know, that changes everything. For us, normally humans were trying to evolve, get a better house, a better life for ourselves, have security for ourselves and our children, our loved ones. You know, some people go beyond that. And so, excuse me, let me get a drink. It's a great honor to have you guys with me. So happy to have you. I'm so grateful that I can share parts of myself and know I'm not like Bashar, who's channeling. This is my own self. So I feel it. I feel my family. I'm not going to someone else's family. This is my family. And so, Christ stars, all of you Christ stars out there, you have this mighty consciousness, this history, this identity waiting for you. You don't need to be average. There's nothing wrong with average, but why not go aim for your higher, greater self, a greater experience? Why live an average experience? Man, I want to know what it's like to levitate, to hover, to be able to levitate any object I want with my mind, to be able to go to the inner earth within a second, to be able to go to the Christos avatar level within an instant. You know, you become a Diamond Sun activated Templar, Holy One, Holy Christos avatar Templar. You will know creation mechanics. You will be traveling all over the place. You might even be worshipped as a god by some lower dimensional entities. Oh, wow, Holy Avatar, bless you. You're our God. We love you. Blessings. Here's some crops. Here's a virgin. No, stop. I don't want you to kill for me. That's anti-life. That's anti-God. You're talking about a demon, a fallen angel. Walk away from that energy. Walk away from that mind control, that brain warping. Wake up. Be an individual. Realize you're part of God. It doesn't mean you get to do whatever the F you want. I guess you could, but realize God, creator, put consequence in here. You go murder someone, that's going into your field, baby. It's affecting you. It goes into your morphogenetic field, which is the crystal body, and your hologram experience is based on your crystal body. So all your lives, remember, the small family is 12. They're all putting your current existence into the crystal body, into the morphogenetic field. You're living here, it's being recorded. You're here, everything that happened, everything you know and thought and experienced is saved. It's not lost, even if your mind sucks and you can't remember jack squat. There's a part of you who knows everything. All thoughts, all actions, all beliefs, all imagination, creativity, understanding, it's all chimasu. Understood. Like, most people can't think in it's like science fiction or fairy tale or magic or something. Yes. You guys, I wasn't trying to intimidate you, but I'm sure you did when I showed you all the complexity of this work, and this is just the beginner's work. No, I was showing you kathara. This is easier than kathara. So I'm sure you guys have been given the link. You have no excuse to start your journey today towards Christos, towards the real Christ. Remember Sananda, our brother, indigo child, Christos avatar. He was a Christos. Jesus was a Christos. a 12-strand avatar, a diamond sun awakened being. Chawa. And so it is. We go into this. I mean, think about it. You go on a spiritual journey, you activate your memory, you become a greater being. And you go to an ascension, a spiritual evolution into another body form. Your consciousness will transmigrate, transfigure, change into an immortal being. Your soul essence will go down into your agreed upon parents. You'll be living in a super hyper advanced society. There is no such thing as diseases. There is no money. There is no lack. It's all just evolving and learning, and you know, you have time for entertainment. A society, advanced society, doesn't mean you don't have fun or happy or laugh and be entertained in some way, and you know, and have goals and expand in your bioform, your biology, whatever it is, and whatever planet. Expand your consciousness, expand your spiritual mastery over the elements, over frequency, over energy, over consciousness. Whoa. You want to evolve your consciousness, not stay in one place. Well, there's no judgment if you do, but don't you want to have a more grander, it's almost like you paid an admission. It costs a lot of money to get here. You're here, you want what you paid for. Here's your experience. Some of it is karma. And some people don't believe in karma. I don't believe in karma. Okay, you don't need to. The reality is it's going to happen. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit the book. The reality is it's going to happen. Machiwa. I love you guys, man. It's fun being on a spiritual journey, man. It's fun and cool to see other dimensions, to have other levels of yourself come into your awareness. Know thyself. And you love yourselves. I love my other selves, myself, other of you selves. You know, out of the greater life force, you would say, out of the greater life field is including other races of beings. Hello, holy ones. It's your awareness goes like this, like looking through a keyhole, right? What? I can't see anything. What's going on? You know, and then making it more. Oh, you still got to look around though, and then you open and open. 360, baby. You perceive all directions. Omnivision, see all directions, 360 different points. Oh, notice that's divisible by 3. Chikas Masu. Blessings, Holy One. I'm going to see you guys in the 5th dimension. This is beyond inner earth. It's more higher evolved. It's like you see in the Star Wars movies, but beyond this concepts, because they don't really show that like half density, like less dense than earth. I mean, any system actually in dimension 3 is solid like, but you go to the second density, dimensions 4, 5, and 6, it's more ghost-like. It's transparent, see-through. So, like jellyfish, you know, see part through their body. It's weird, right? So, Machiwa. Ukae moshina epakatne apushu. So, yeah, it's kind of like bilingual sometimes. I like go back and forth between this energy and that energy. Chicas, it's like you're bilocating, but not really, but yes, you are. I'm seeing two places or more than one place, more than one timeline, different timelines at once. It's all like this menagerie. Mochiva sutae makashne is greater point of view. Thank you for this hearts, one. So, but thanks to the medicine, you experience a variety of different, like, possibilities, other perspectives that you didn't normally think of, right? This is more outside the box, outside of that box, that's outside of that, inside, outside. How can you be inner, I guess inner, outer, or like you could put your hand through, right? But or is that gonna like F them up? Is that gonna kill them if you put your hand through a 50% carbon silicate being? Can you put your hand through a carbon silicate being? A crystal silicate being, yeah, you can put your hand through it, the body. They could go through walls, no problem. They're not limited to physical. They're etheric. That means they can go through, something can go through them and they can go through stuff. No problem. There is no limitation for them in that regard. They can just go through the wall, come from the ceiling, come from anywhere, come into our world. I mean, you guys have these like testimonies around the world and nobody takes it too seriously, but it's out there. Disclosure is out there. They're being talked about in some circles. You got to go look for that off stream, not the mainstream, but too many people are stuck in the mainstream. Some of these ideas are too out there for you. You don't believe any of that. Some of this is possible, or a lot of this is not possible, you think. You haven't experienced it, so it's impossible. So, maybe it's not on you, or it is on you, maybe. Like, honestly, like if you would have told me that my throat was a chakra there, and that it has a connection to the fifth dimension, I would think you're crazy and on drugs, right? That's a typical reaction from a 3D person. If you're into the 3D in your mind at the time when I was a teenager, of course, it's, so much more that you have to evolve from a teenager level. I'm not picking on teenagers. I mean, when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, look how we acted as teenagers. I was one of those punk kids, right? A lot of kids go through some type of stealing stuff, mostly from stores if they can get away with it. So they practice stealing stuff. But they're not very aware yet, or they get caught and stuff, right? But they're just minors, so they don't get in trouble a lot as bad. So, but yeah, you're gonna get to the big leagues again, right? Yeah, baby, what's up? Well, I don't know if you guys are having a typical Thanksgiving, but my family doesn't really do that anymore. It's like, this whole thing with, COV. After that is the letters ID. After that happened, civilization took a shit. Well, we're just like catching up or trying to patch things up. I don't know. I want to live with more security. Like, you got it covered in case, you got a plan B, you got a plan C in case things don't go the way you want them to. But anyways, I just recommend that you guys try the kathara, learn the kathara, and then do the triadic phase currents for your throat chakra. And why not do the heart chakra too? Triadic phase currents on the heart chakra, triadic phase currents on the throat chakra, and then start learning your Merkaba. Like every night I practice seeing myself as a 6-pointed star in the liquid light color ray. Well, first it's white, then you see a dark silver star, and then they come together and turn into the liquid mercury color, like chrome colors now. And this is what our shield is. This is what we protect ourselves with, and it's our Christ ray, our inner Christ ray. We see this memory, our abilities kick in. We start putting it all together. We don't need validation anymore because it becomes a knowing, a direct connection. And it's trippy. It's trippy, but it's like part of you would act in a different, astonishing way, but another part of you, this is normal. This is not a surprise, not like a big deal for when you remember that advanced societies and hyper advanced abilities, technologies, and then there's not really physical stuff anymore. It's a bunch of shape-shifting conscious beings. You can create whatever you want within an instantaneous second. What kind of existence is that? I mean, you don't need anything. So your life isn't about a job. It's not about trying to obtain security or a house. You're a spirit. You don't need to sustain a body with food. You live forever. I mean, in regards to not dying, it's all an illusion. But I don't know. You just definitely want to go to 5D because it's so much better than inner Earth. There's no comparison, man. Even that half dimension. But I don't know. I think a lot of you guys have had a calling to your spiritual life. Something called you, and you were so curious, so wondrous. You find these deep secrets in the universe, in the world, in God, in yourself, and you start to get it. You start to understand it. You develop this humbleness, because you see everyone as God. You're not like trying to be better than someone, trying to be aggressive or change people. You just allow. You have this non-judgment, but it's you're not trying to think you're fixing someone or changing someone to your ideas and beliefs, and think they're wrong if they're not thinking the same values as you. So there's something wrong with them, and so you go think you have to deal with someone. Man, it's just justifications for a distorted consciousness. But we'll get challenged. It's not easy being a guardian. You can make mistakes. You don't want to, but you're not perfect. You're not always a master down here. We have challenges. We have shortages. We have lack. Remember, we only have 10% of us down here. So, yeah, we can use all the help we can get. 1% extra would help. 2% extra. You guys, please support this work, holy ones. This was hard last week. I mean, it wasn't last week. It was Tuesday. So I guess it's hard for everybody because it's Christmas, and I still do that. That's how I keep on doing my show. So if you guys can help donate to this channel, support this work, and become a member if you want to, because that's part of the opportunity to become part of the community and meet new friends. You know, I know some of you met friends, developed friendships because we had this space for each other. So I'm so happy to be part of that. Just don't forget, you guys are part of this too. This is a group thing, a group family, and we all bring in something to the table. All of you have some specialty or some gift, you know, that's unique to you. You have your own unique circumstances, your own unique avatar experience. And so, bless you and your collective, your spirit, your greater self. Some people can acknowledge that. That's why people say namaste. I see the God in you. You know, I see you as a divine. We're all divine. And we treat others that way with reverent respect, homies. So, all right, you guys, I must put this show together. It's about that time. I just hope you got a little bit clear understanding of the fifth dimension. I hope to see you in the fifth dimension. Get your Blu-ray, your throat chakra. Develop your throat chakra, even if you have to get a chakra book or put a blue crystal like lapis lazuli or azurite. A chia, some type of blue agate or something. Chicas. I like lapis lazuli, man. There's turquoise, but that's kind of a different green, right? I mean, it's a different shade. Chicas. I don't know. It's just a celebration. It's a party. And when you start to find more parts of yourself, it becomes a joy. It becomes a happiness. It becomes a security. Like you feel protected. You feel nourished. You feel like you're part of something greater because you are. And you're becoming aware of that, perceiving that at multi-dimensional levels, many different versions of yourself and different stages of matter form. And sometimes you can see and experience what they're feeling. It's like a trip. You might even flip with each other, switch. Not permanently, but you journey, one of you journey to the other, and then it's kind of like seeing a version of yourself from another universe. Whoa! How would you react to another doppelganger of you? Like, is that one of my clones? But you maybe don't understand. You have one consciousness. That one consciousness only can go into one other body. So you can't have you, as far as I know, maybe there's a way to artificially put them together, something like that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you guys have, if I don't see you on Tuesday, because I'm going to do a show on Tuesday, but if you guys don't come because of the holidays, I hope you have a great holidays with your family and loved ones. Whatever you do or practice or believe about Thanksgiving, bless you in your beliefs and your celebrations. Thank you so much, you guys. Stefan Oswald. Woohoo! Thank you, brother. Bless you, man. Thank you for helping me out so much, you guys. And I know you come here a lot, Stephen Foswell, so bless you, man. X-Pass. What's up, X-Pass? A hug, yeah. Yeah, you guys, I might be here tomorrow. I might be doing a drum circle live if any of you are interested. I know some of you aren't, but some of them love the music. You know, I love the music too. But if I'm not there by 3 o'clock, then I'm not coming. Pacific Standard Time. But thank all of you guys for being here. Bless all of you and for who are my members. And I will keep it up, brother. I'll keep it up and finish. I can't wait to get the second part 2 of the Secret Space program out. A lot more information. And it's just that I have this problem with this AI generator. We'll see what happens with that. Hope it gets resolved soon because it's not just me who's being affected by this. A lot of people are affected by this. All right, you guys. Have a if you're still like me about to eat because I did a live, bon appetit, and I love you very much. Hope to see you tomorrow and or Tuesday, and then maybe I'll be doing a live if I'm still in Tucson, Arizona on Saturday. I'll do a live from there. I might end up driving home on Sunday or something like that. We'll see. But I gotta try to spend time with my daughter as much as possible. Maybe I can get her on camera. I hope I can, if she's up for it. All right, you guys. Let's say our Shaddai Ure Akuntan. Shaddai Ure Akuntan. Shaddai Ure Akuntan. Yeah, baby, what's up? I am Christar. I am Christar. I am Christar. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. And I'll tell you even again, I am God, I am sovereign, I am free. And you're free, holy ones. Hope you enjoy your rest of your week and evening. Bless all of you for being here on your Saturday night. Yeah, live. Send blessings into the world. Remember to send prayers to Ma'ali, wherever she's at. Send her protection, strong protection. See it, know it, feel it. All right, you guys. Namaste. Good night. Peace. Much respect to all of you. You said it. Machiwa. It says 1,000.